Stan just finished a 60-minute training for over 900 wealth managers and financial advisors for Charles Schwab. All 50 states, including Alaska and Hawaii, were represented. Big shout out to Adam and his whole team at Charles Schwab. He's a relationship manager. And what an amazing experience. What they wanted me to talk about is my definition of sales, which is the transference of trust. And in 60 minutes, we focus in on the significance and power of storytelling morphing into story selling. And so for the benefit of this shout out and a thank you to this amazing opportunity, let me just share one thing that I taught them. You know, in medicine, we learn that prescription before diagnosis is malpractice. So we've all been conditioned to believe that in order to get a better answer, we got to ask a better question. What I reminded them through the transference of trust is, in order for us to differentiate ourselves from everyone else, and everyone else is selling features and benefits and talking about cost, if money becomes the topic of conversation, it means the presentation is weak and the relationship is non-existent. So in order for us to create that competitive advantage, we've got to stop focusing in on features and benefits and money and start differentiating ourselves as true advisors by challenging the status quo and questioning the answers. So on that point, one of the things that I shared in this 60-minute training was pretty simple. We all have been taught that knowledge is power, but knowledge has no heart. We don't learn to know, we learn to do. All the information in the world is going to make a person successful. It's like the guy who has 3 PhDs, one in philosophy, one in psychology, one in sociology. He doesn't have a job, but at least he can explain why. My point, reason leads to conclusions, but it is emotion that leads to action. And the way we create that genuine emotion, which is truly the transference of trust, is to diagnose their pain, just as a doctor would ask the right questions. Where do you hurt? And then creating the solution and then selling the bridge between their pain and the relieving of that pain, which is what we call not a sales pitch, but a serve pitch. So they always leave us saying, I like me best when I'm with you. I want to see you again. If I can challenge you to focus in on emotion and put your computer away and stop trying to inundate them with too much fact and too many figures, and focus in on the stories that connect us, that actually transfer trust, I guarantee that you'll see an acceleration in the number of sales presentations that convert to sales closing meetings where you actually exceed your sales quota, become the champion in your organization, and make a difference, not just a living.